Hey guys, what is up? Redmaster here, and welcome back to another video. Today, we will be taking a look into my latest 3K deck, and probably by the thumbnail of this video, and probably by the title, you already know it's going to be an Undead deck. But what can I say? Undead has been very strong this season. With the AoE damage patch, it was really easy to kind of trample over some of the other decks. I wouldn't say trample. It was still a challenge, I think, at times. But it definitely wasn't easy. And actually, this is the first time I'm playing it with the latest nerf, or the latest balance, I should say, the April balance patch. And you really see Combustion and Ship, they both got altered very severely from what they once were. So, yeah. We'll really see how that turns out. I think we're just going to get rid of that guy. I'll take 2. And we'll play... Oh, jeez. Did my... Huh. Disk driver crashed already. Great way to start the episode, guys. Yeah. So, I can't really say much about this deck other than it's Pirate Warlock, Pirate Warlock. I was gonna say Viking, and pretty much runs in the fact that you get to control the board very early and really mess with your opponent. All right, here. So what am I gonna do? Think what should happen is that we take this guy out of the equation. Now, I could have just lined up for a temple play here, because he got 5 gold. But will it be well, okay, he plays it anyway. Ah, goes to the Acolyte. Interesting. Alright. That's definitely going to be a nuisance. So, let's get rid of you. And let's play you. Because none of my things can really hit face yet. Let's move you up here so you don't chain. Let's move you. No, it's going to chain. Let's move you down here. Move you over here. Let's move you up here. And I guess let's just move you up here. The idea next turn is to hopefully combust and get this temple out of the way. That's why I'm making sure nothing really has the opportunity to chain up. Okay, he lightning bolts my Sea Witch. That's going to stop my unit generation. Shaman comes out for draw. And really just damages that skeleton there. Oh, it's going to take it out. Because of the damn... Yeah, duh. Actually, okay, so we don't really need to use Combust. We could save that play. And we're going to get rid of this temple here. We don't want it. Smuggling Ring and Ijitsu. Okay, Ijitsu's alright. We could Smuggling Ring. Grotesque. We could do... I have a funny idea. I know it's not going to be really worth much here, but I want to see if we can get that to, like, destroy the, town, what's this called? Castle a bit. And I guess we'll just test this guy up here, see what we draw. Another Combust. Alright. Not too bad. Not too bad, indeed. Let's see how he responds. Could play a Swordsman. I don't really want to do much. Talabos. Alright. Gonna damage Flux. Is that all? Doesn't even let me... Really? Really? Alright, well, that was that. Really quick battle, but you kind of see the point of the deck. I don't even need to do another match, just because you really saw the intensity of the deck right there. It's a harsh swarm control style. You really can push up early, and you can afford that control, and you can afford to mess around with stuff like an Ijitsu on a Cursed Pirate. Really just shows the the wittiness of the deck, the little trickster gimmick part. So here's the deck list. What can I say? It's pretty much a standard undead deck, with a few little added bonuses. The Acolyte, of course, for unit generation, and it's one of your earlier units, so you're really going to rely on that to start your swarm up. Your Army of the Damned, just to summon 3 zombies right off the bat. Kind of simple. Books is in there for draw. Some like Shaman better for the immediate draw, but I think Books is better because of the better trades he can make rather than Shaman. The Altar, just for summoning zombies. Again, the constant flow of units is very important here. Master Thief you have in here. The Invest can be extremely useful, getting from Eternal Darkness to Master Thief into Arachnoth. So I think the Invest is a very handy ability, and I think pirates if any pirate deck you run, Master Thief is pretty much a great include anywhere. Ship of the Damned for the 3 cursed pirates. I'm not sure how this is factoring in now. That was actually my first match with the balance patch on the deck. It still does pretty well, even with the 2 health zombies and whatnot. But you know, I don't know if you want to include Ship. If you could keep it in there, or you don't. That's really up to you. I'm gonna try and stick with it in there and see how it goes from here on out. Blacksmith, because when you give a lot of small units another boost of attack, it could do some devastating things. You know, 5, 6 zombies out in the field from 1 to 2, it can entirely change the scape of the field. Flux I have, again, I like Flux. Flux is probably one of my favorite cards right now. The random 2 spells, she can give you Aijutsu, some fun things like that to play with, Smuggling Ring, and I only run it at 2 because I don't want my hand to, of course, get overfilled with the spells that she gives us. I keep in Psychic Vampire for mirror matches, and by mirror matches I mean if I'm facing another undead deck, usually Psychic Vampire can turn the tide, because if I play him while a bunch of other zombies from both his and my side are out in the field, Vampire comes out and boom, he's dealing with another big monster to deal with. Sea Witch I have primarily for the same reasons Acolyte's in here. The unit generation, the constant flow of undead units can be annoying and can give you control of the board really early on and really easily. Combustion, because Combustion is just a great Warlock card, especially with when you're running a deck with multiple units like this out on the field at once. You play a Combustion, it has the devastating potential to do just about anything. Board clears, near castle destructions, etc. Next you have Murder. Murder is, of course, in here to counter things like Kraxus. Maybe if I need to take out a vampire. I always keep Murders in a pirate deck as a safety precaution. This time I'm holding it at 2 because there's already a lot of potential to not really see that in here. You know, those big units, but still, always nice to pocket 2 just in case. Swordsman I kind of have in here for the same reasons as Murder, except Swordsman's really another counter to Undead. With Swordsman, you're gonna see that cleave action and force your opponent to position differently, maybe in unfavorable ways, but all to avoid the cleave. I'll get back to that in a minute. Next you have Eternal Darkness. Eternal Darkness is there for the great unit generation. You have 5 zombies right in the middle of the map. Can lead to Combustion, lead to Rakana, can lead to terrible things for your opponent if not dealt with immediately. And by immediately I mean takes out 4 of the 5 zombies that following turn, which is possible, but it kind of distracts your opponent from what's going on your side, which is maybe building up more forces, or maybe summoning out something big, and the darkness was just a distraction. Finally, last but certainly not least, you have Rakanoth. Rakanoth, the big bad destroyer of worlds, as he's the world breaker. This guy is just probably one of the strongest, if not best, legends to have in a deck. The potential to do 8 right when it's summoned. The board clear potential it has, you know, just sweeping out everything around it. I think he's just devastating, and when run in an undead deck, can be the final nail in the coffin for anyone who's dealing with that. So yeah, that's the 3K deck this season. Not sure, again, that was my first match I had with it. Still seems pretty strong to me. If you want to run it, be my guest. I'll just maybe leave it here for a minute, and then leave it there, get your screenshots, get your whatever's in. But yeah, that's about it. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to give a thumbs up, share with your friends, and please don't comment down below how much undead is. I'm just kidding. Do whatever you want in the comments. But yeah, until next time, guys, stay gaming.